Hi, I'm Tracie, and just a little flashback when we were doing all the interviews. I'm the girl that likes babies and animals, one of my hobbies. Well, first off, my family has been, ever since I was born, for the past 19 years, we will go on a 7-hour car ride to go to Yosemite. And it's always cool, but after 19 years of the same place, we go on different vacations. But one of the main attractions at Yosemite is Yosemite Falls, which is the 6th largest waterfall in the world. And there's 3 parts to it: the upper falls, the middle cascades, and the lower falls. The upper falls I'm using as to represent the largest part of my life. My grandma, who lived off of 5th and Harbor in Santa Ana, she raised me for the first part of it. Her house was a zoo. She is just like me. She had donkeys, monkeys, ducks, possums, dogs. She had everything. So that's where I get my love of animals from, is from my grandma. And so ever since I was 5, I wanted to become a veterinarian. And that was pretty much the first Yosemite Falls for me, the first part. The second part was the second cascade. I was at home watching Animal Planet, like always, and Emergency Vets was on. I used to love that show until a cat broke its jaw, and they were trying to show it shut, and you could just see the vet shaking, trying to get the needle through its mouth, and I just started crying. I'm like, oh my god, I can never do that. Even though it's saving a little cat's life, I cannot do that. So that's when I realized there's no way I can be a vet. And so that concludes the second part of my turning point. The third part was actually this St. Patrick's Day. My cousin gave birth to her second child. His name is Cole. He is the cutest little Cabbage Patch doll I have ever seen. He has the biggest cheeks too. He looks like a big chipmunk. But it used to be I would try to give her a break from raising her child and just change him, feed him, burp him, but now I feel like he's my child. I see him every weekend. She doesn't get to see him. He is mine. I put him to sleep. I do everything. So she gets a break and she likes it, but I look at that kid as being my own. And that's when I kind of decided I really wanted to work with kids. I've always grown up around kids. My family's Hispanic. I have 11 uncles and 2 aunts just on one side. So my family is huge. There's always babies being born. And so I've always liked kids. I've always liked kids. But after Cole was born, he's probably my closest cousin that I feel. And so I love him to death. And that's when I decided that I want to work with kids. That's why I'm pursuing a career in teaching, even though he told me to run. So that concludes the lower Yosemite Falls for me. But the falls lead into the Merced River that flows throughout the whole valley. And so with me, there might be another turning point. There might be a fork in the river where I might decide to change my mind. But so far, my mind is set on working with kids. And that's why I'm going the direction I'm going so far. And that's it.